Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers, and this is the Print on Demand Challenge Day 20. And before we get into today's activities, first I wanted to see if there were any questions that I can help answer before we go any further. Sorry, it's been a long day. Anything at all? Okay. All right, so we are going to be talking a little bit about Canva. I gave the assignments yesterday. This week, our goal is to get through, if you're going to take on the stretch goal of 7 designs this week, if you're going to take on the just the minimum goal, then it's 5 designs this week, and that's the goal. I also said that we need to game plan out. So again, if you did not get to participate in the Saturday session, definitely go through and listen to the Saturday session from a planning standpoint, and then come back around. And yesterday's was brief because it was Father's Day. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and look at some of the other functionality or features of Canva. I do have the Pro plan, so I'm going to start with that. And again, you don't have to pay for the Pro plan if you don't want it. But just so you know what the price is, oh, because I don't remember. I'm not even going to try to guess at what it is. Billing, it is how much? It's like $6, $6.49. So that's the cost of the Pro plan. So I feel like it is somewhat affordable. But again, if you want to wait until you're into profit, that's fine. Um, in any case, some of the things that I wanted to talk about today is because we are continuing our print on demand or print um, downloadables, printables journey. And so, since we're continuing that journey, what I want to do is I want to make sure that we just tackle a little piece of the enhancements that you have available to you, depending on which version of the product that you have. So the first thing is that you probably have not paid attention to any of these buttons, or if you did, maybe you played with them, I don't know. But you do have the ability to create presentations, do social media graphics, create marketing videos, and yes, you can turn your images or your like your text. Here's an example, I think, of some chicken, maybe, if it pops up, that is animated, and oh, it's not going to pop up at all. So we'll just choose this one. This is basically a steal, and all they're doing is you got the wavy leaves on each side. You've got the picture of the item on its own, and then you got the words. And it's not anything super fancy. They just come in on their own based on which level of animation that you choose. So the animation level is up here. They chose breathe. And what that means, and again, you don't have to use this feature, you don't have to use this functionality if you don't want to. But if you do want to, um, this allows the images to come in from different angles. So as you can see, if you rest your mouse on each one of these angles, you'll see which direction that particular um, graphic is coming in, how it's being affected, what it's going to do. All I'm doing is just resting my mouse on it. I'm not choosing it. And I can scroll down and I can look at some of the other features. You see the movement there. This one is a bounce clearly. Okay. This one is a pop-up reverse. Okay. This one is moving things across the page from different angles. This one is just, making sure the words are available. So where would I use this and how would I use this? These are considered videos, even though it's like only 6 seconds long and it's not really what we would perceive as a video. But as far as social media is concerned, and as far as some of the platforms are concerned, you're taking your specific product and you're animating it in some kind of way. And that animation is going to have a certain number of seconds. This one has 6 seconds. That's what the 6.0s means, is that this is a 6 second video. So it's not really that long. And in my mind, it's not really a video. All they're doing is just taking that product and just spinning it around, and then so it's a video on a phone, and then they've got the pictures, the stuff that comes in and it kind of waves on its own. So how are they getting all of this? Well, one, you can record whatever it is. If you decide at some later point that you're going to order one of your products directly from, you know, Printify, Printful, Gear Bubble, whatever, maybe it's a coffee mug. So you can take a video of the coffee mug, or you can just take a picture of the coffee mug, and you have all of these lovely elements. These are all elements. This is an element. This is an element. This is an element. This is an element. The words are text. This is text. That's another element, and that's text. So all of these are element features, which is one of the things we talked about early in our journey, is element functionality, bringing elements into a specific um, image or in specific graphics. So let me scroll down. Let me get, there we go. And get rid of this. I'm going to make this white, I guess, or light blue, white. Okay. So it looks like I clicked on the plus and I'm making another 5 second video is what it looks like. And I chose elements over here. Okay. So with the elements option over there, you'll see how some of these stickers are moving. This is moving. This is rocking. All of these are like some level of movement. Okay. This is a great one. Weekend spinning around. That's a rocket. So if I want to see all the ones that have some level of motion, which is what we saw over here, these have motion. They wave back and forth. Okay. They wave back and forth slowly. They're not that, sort of a big a deal, but they do. So I can go and see what other stickers are available if I wanted to create the same effect over here with this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and look and see what they've got. And I'm actually going to choose, let's see. I would like to have something that wasn't truly, truly that like cartoonish, but I'm going to choose this because we're doing a smoothie. One of us is doing a smoothie. Let's see if there's any other food that's available. So I think some of us have heard of bubble tea. This looks like it's bubble tea. Oh, but here's some other ones. Okay, so this one is more of a smoothie. Let's see. I'm just scrolling down just to see if there's anything else better. Both of those look like bubble tea. Okay. So I think this is this one. I'm going to go ahead and delete these guys. All right. So this one implies that it's a fruit smoothie. It's got a piece of fruit that we can see looks like it's an orange, and it looks like it's got a leaf. So how would I use that, and how could I use this particular image to actually in my listings with Etsy? If you go to Etsy.com and you look up like no, I don't, okay. I don't know what I typed in. I don't know why I went to Wix, but okay. Um, so if I look up a competitor's listing, so let's say I'm looking up smoothies recipes. Be specific, Nicole. Printables. All right, let's go all the way down the rabbit hole. Um, as I'm going through and I'm looking at this, and I'll start with this one because it says 20 days of heart healthy smoothie drinks, which is not bad. If they wanted to turn one of these like images, because they've got all of these pictures here. Scroll down. They've got all these pictures. They're showing their book, which is fantastic. I love that they're showing their book. But if they wanted to, if they didn't have a cheesy smoothie image, which we do have a cheesy smoothie image. They could turn any of this, they could turn these stills into animation. They could have the stills whoosh in from either side. They could add that cheesy smoothie that we just had. Um, so they can incorporate that into this. They don't have to be just flat images that are stacked on top of each other. The reason I want to mention this is because, again, people's attention spans are like a gnat. So if there's movement on the page, you're going to retain their attention a little bit longer. So if you've got your feature image, which is fine, that feature image is what you already have available to you, just adding people. So the feature image is what you already have available to you. That's the one that you're showcasing your product. But if you were to turn any of this one, maybe the secondary one, into an animated image, then you're going to have people that are going to be truly interested, maybe, in continuing to stick around and seeing what this animation is going to do, even if it's just a matter of this particular picture right here swooshing in from the left and going out through the right, or vice versa, swooshing in from the top and coming out through the bottom. It doesn't matter. It's movement on the page. So that is going to engage them, or at least engage their eyes, because their eyes want to know what's up first. And if the movement is enough, then that may stop them, and they may read what you're offering. They may think about what you're offering, and they may continue to be interested in what you're offering, whatever that is that you're going to be selling. So let me make sure. Did I add everybody? Yeah, I think I added everybody. Okay. So I want you to, as you're going through and playing with this Canva tool, and again, I chose something super cheesy. I could and I wish it wasn't as cheesy as it is, but it is. So we're just going to go with it. So what I could do is, change my background. So I can go with something that is maybe super light green, or another color, much lighter. Okay, so that's a little bit lighter. Okay, so then I can grab a couple of other elements, and I can grab some fruit. So maybe, not that we need all the bouncy stuff, but I just want to show you that you can just add them. You don't have to do this cheesy thing that I'm about to do. So if let me see if there's any words that I want to add before I get to the fruit. Let's go. Hello, good times. Cool. Uh-huh. Okay. Go power, blah. Okay. Monday. Savage. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and choose this only because it's sort of semi-cheesy. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to try to get, I need to rotate it. There we go. Rotate it. Just a little bit. I took the little round circle and I'm just rotating it a little bit. And then once I do that, I may actually put some fruit on here. So I think there's an orange and a leaf in here. So let's see if I can see an orange. Okay. See if there's any other orange images. There's another one that's moving. Ugh. Just choose this one. A little bit of orange and a little bit of spinach, maybe. It's gonna be semi-real. That one is very real. I'm not saying this is the best design. I'm just trying to show you how you use this lovely tool. If I can just get my mouse to there we go. Doesn't look like enough. I think this is better. So if I were going to do my 3 ingredients, so I'm going to say that this is a 3 ingredient. What else am I adding to this? I don't know. Spinach, orange juice, and I don't know, a pear. That probably is going to take nasty. Um, Pineapple. Okay, so we'll do a pineapple, and we can put all 3 fruits on one side. You can come back and play with this later. Let's see which one looks semi-real. And it still looks very cartoonish. Okay, so this one looks semi-real. Gonna move that to the back. So when we did this before, I kind of mentioned that you could send the image that you have send it to the back. So we've got all 3 fruits over here. Move this around so you sort of see what it is. Push this one to the back so we can see the fruit in the front. Send to the back. There we go. So then I can take some words. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Take some words and we're going to all right. I'm going to reduce the size to like maybe 88. I am going to change the colors. They don't go. 88. Oh, evidently I need to ungroup. 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 Thank you. Let me have it by itself. Thank you. All right. And I'm changing this to be right justified. And it says hit and run. That's very funny. All right, so we got some bold colors here. So let's go with that. I don't want that as I want that as the main color. Okay. Hold on. Effects. Thank you. I need that as the main color. Oh, too big, too big. So I'm gonna do is, and I'm just again, it's just super cheesy. I already know this. Six. All right, let me make this smaller. I don't like that font at all. I just have to get over it. It feels so heavy. There we go. Get the edge. There we go. All right, so work with me. Okay, so the best tasting 3-ingredient smoothie you'll ever make. Best tasting 3-ingredient smoothie. The word smoothie is missing. You'll ever make. Come on. Trying to figure out where I'm going to put this because we're going to change that color too, but we'll go with 36. Don't like that font. We will change the font to something else. Change the color to what's another color? Deep green. Deep green. Oh, there's a pink behind there. I'm going to get rid of the pink, and there we go. And that is not bold enough. So let's put an effect on it. So these are also effects that you can choose. You can choose any of these other effects to kind of get what you want. You can, this one, well, clearly you can see that what it just did. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. I hate the fact that that thing moves fast. So you have all these options of what you can do with it. Um, that's a layered one. I'm just going to go ahead and just choose this one and move it over here, make that shorter. This doesn't have to be that long. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I'll turn it the other way, maybe. Maybe. Something like that. I still don't like that font, but I'll get over it. But you get the idea. So what I wanted to do, okay, easy and fast to make, or fast and easy to make. Uh, super fast and easy to make. Get this on 2 lines. There we go. Got my little OMG, so that draws a little bit of attention to it. That's a benefit. So whenever you're selling anything, adding the benefit information is always helpful to draw attention to that. So, this is a cheesy video that I just made, and it didn't, I don't know, we've been on here for less than 20 minutes, and I made it uh, in less than 20 minutes. So it doesn't have to be like, again, this is cheesy and I didn't think through any of this. I just kind of threw it in there. I took an existing video. If that's the easy way for you to start, to take an existing one and kind of edit that, I can go back here. I could go and delete this one if I wanted to, so that this is the only video that's left. So you can hit the delete to get rid of the one you don't want. But in any case, I grabbed an element that was already moving. I grabbed a word that I knew was going to kind of highlight or draw attention. I put in the three ingredients, the spinach, the pineapple. I don't know if they know that this is spinach or not. So, if you wanted to grab a different image so it looks like more of a bushel of spinach, that's fine. But I chose semi-realistic images instead of realistic because clearly these have a little bit of artistic, um, you know, liberty taken to them. I could make this a little bit bigger, maybe 56, and make that longer so that if somebody happens to be watching this video, it will definitely draw some attention to them. This little cheesy thing that I threw together in a couple of seconds. It'll make them stop for just a second and I'll be like, oh, so this is the best tasting three ingredient smoothie you'll ever make? Seriously? And it's super fast and easy to make. Okay. I'm very interested. Maybe, maybe not. Let me undo everything I just did because me and my mouse are not agreeing with each other. There we go. Move this back over here and down. There we go. So, drawing attention to the fact that it's super fast and easy to make. Always, if you have the opportunity, any of the stuff that you sell, point out the benefits of it. Now, will you see anything that looks exactly like this on Etsy? No, they normally have a little bit cleaner images and stuff like that, but you do see, I just showed something that was cartoonish, but you do see that they've turned some of their stuff into animated images, like that lip gloss that we started off with. They took an existing picture of whatever their product is and they sort of put some animations around it. They weren't drastic, they weren't over the top, they were very subtle and very mild. And so you can do something like that. You can bring in a couple of things that move on the page. You can still have your steal of whatever it is that you're selling. And and include that into your video or into your list of images. So you've got over here, all of these options for images. Make one of them the animated one, and you will definitely draw some attention. Your main one, you don't want to do that with it because I don't know that Etsy has, I haven't tested it, but I don't know that Etsy has the ability to make this main image show up looking like a video. But the other secondary ones, yeah, because they're always stills. So people are drawn to the actual image. This is what they're drawn to. And so, making it look inviting. See, they've got some smoothies and they're cartoonish and they're cute. This has got an Oreo. I can tell this was a strawberry. That one looks like it's spinach. This one looks like it might be chocolate, although that's suspect. This could be blueberries. And I don't know what this is, sprinkles. But anyway, they did it. It's cute. This one is, of course, smoothies, and these are PNGs, clipboards, and these are smoothies as well. So they're selling more stickers than they are anything else. But you can tell what it is by looking at the image, and that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that regardless of what you do to that main image or regardless of what you do to any others, people can still tell what it is that you're selling, what you're offering, or what you're trying to share with them. So I invite you, if you want to go and check out some of the other features of the tool. I went into Elements. I typed in what I was looking for, and I grabbed an image. I wasn't in particular. You can start from your home page. And again, you can click on video. You can also click on, social media if you need social media graphics for your Facebook page, or if you're going to do a Facebook shop, or if you're going to do an Instagram shop. You can grab your banners, examples there. You also, at some point, we talked about this last week, need to start getting ready to start building out your Etsy, the design of your Etsy store. So having an Etsy banner, not something that you have to do today, not that's something that you have to do this week. We're definitely going to talk about it a little bit more next week, but the functionality or those features are in here. And then the other thing is that if you are ready to learn how to create some additional things inside of Canva, they actually have these little classes, and it doesn't require for you to spend a boatload of time going through and spending hours learning it. But if you want to dig into it, play with some of the tools, go for it. And let me go down here. I also wanted to mention, like, yeah, infographics, but you have the ability to create. Let me go to Canva home, get out of mine. You can create your logos as you get ready to start branding. You have logo functionality or feature option in here. And you also have the ability to print your designs or overlay your design. If you download it as a PNG or you download it as an SVG, um, you have the ability to put it onto something. So if you want to see what your stuff looks like, you can come over here and you can play with these tools. They're inside of Canva and they are available to you to just play with and to superimpose it onto a product and to see what it looks like, whether or not you want to clean the background or not, or whether or not it is going to have a background. As I showed you before, like how to clean that background. So all of that is available here in playing with this tool. And again, I don't have the free version, so I don't know how much of this is 100% the free version and how much of this is the non-free version. But all of this is available to you to play with if you get the $6.49 plan. So take your stills that you have this week, maybe play with one of them. If you're doing 7 products this week, 7 designs, printable, downloadable designs, come in and see if there's any of them that you can put an animation on it. And here's the deal. If you do an animation, which I did play with something, even if you don't decide to put it in your store at all, you can put it on your social media, long-term bigger picture. You probably want to add your URL at the bottom so that people know what it is. So if this picture ever gets shared, that they know exactly where to find these 3 ingredient smoothies. And so I would shrink the size of this and maybe put the 3 ingredient smoothie URL, up under here, maybe move these up, whatever, make them smaller so that the URL goes all the way across the bottom. And that can be your Etsy store URL, or if you decide to buy a URL from Namecheap, GoDaddy, whatever you're using, you can do that as well. So even if you don't use this for your Etsy store, you could potentially use it for other things. So I want you to keep that in mind. What questions do you have? And again, this is functionality you don't have to use. You can stick with the basics that we've already done. So what questions do you have? Am I still here? Or am I gone? Okay, I might be gone. All right. Well, that's going to be it for today. So I hope that is helpful. And we will see you guys tomorrow. So don't forget, 7 designs this week. Go for it. And I will talk with you all later. Have a good one. Bye.